Hey guys, Jeff Goldtrap here in Nashville, Tennessee with my satellite office today. What are the two levels of detention? Okay, and the detention I'm talking about today is not like after school detention where you would find a younger Jeff Goldtrap for many, many years, but the level of detention like with a police officer. And the question is, when do my constitutional rights attach? What information do I have to give a police officer? When do I have to show a police officer ID? Well, there are two levels of a detention. There's a full-scale arrest. Policeman says, I'm going to arrest you for driving under the influence. So put your hands behind your back, here come the handcuffs, etc. That's a full-scale arrest, and a police officer has to have at least probable cause. Is it likely that something happened? Is it likely that this is the individual? They've got to have probable cause to make that arrest. Well, Jeff, they didn't have an arrest warrant. They don't have to have an arrest warrant just yet. They can take you into custody, arrest you, and then take you down before a magistrate and swear out a warrant. Okay, that is probable cause. The next level, a police officer can do a brief investigatory, now if you can say it, you can buy it, investigatory, a brief investigation. An officer can detain you and stop you for a brief investigation. That requires reasonable suspicion, not the same level as probable cause, certainly not as much as beyond a reasonable doubt. But the officer must have reasonable suspicion. He must be able to articulate. He must be able to say, this is the reason why I detained Jeff Goldtrap for a period of time so that I could investigate something. And let's think about that. An officer sees a car go by him at a higher than posted speed limit. The speed limit on this highway is 50 miles an hour, and the car is under radar is doing 75. The police officer pulls the person over. Well, first of all, they had a correct reason to stop the car. There was a violation of the traffic laws. The officer walks up to the door, says, license and registration, please. The person reeks of alcohol and cannot find their glove box to get the registration out. Okay, that officer has reasonable suspicion to detain the individual while the officer determines if there's a driving under the influence charge going on. Okay. The officer then says, let's go do some field sobriety tests, etc. And the officer at that point concludes, I need to arrest this individual. Then the person is under a full-scale, full detention arrest. So remember, two levels of detention. Arrest and a brief investigatory detention. I'm Jeff Goldtrap in Nashville. Hope I've helped you and answered some questions. I look forward to answering more. And if there's other questions, reach out in the comments. And there are many ways to reach me. I look forward to helping you. Make it a great day.